Hi.
Hi.
Hold on, we'll get this out. We got to get a smaller suit for Westford. We just had a stinging incident here. We're down in Hereford, and welcome everyone. Killer Bee Guy here. Host is on the camera, of course. And we have to race down here to Hereford. We have a stinging incident. A guy reading a water meter. Bees love to live in these water meter boxes. Happens all the time. And we are at the 1st of February. Happy February, everyone. We're on the job. I mean, these bees are not giving up this year. It's just astounding. So I'd like to welcome everyone to Killer Bee Nation. We're going to give you a second to log on and whatnot. We're trying to put across the way here, we have a goat. All right, we have a goat and a couple dogs. And we're trying to put everybody away.
Get your goat.
Get the goat. I'm going to get your goat. Okay, I'm going to ask Amy. We got a gal over there who's trying to get the dogs in and whatnot. So, are you going to wait over there? Are the dogs in?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Nobody's home. Can you keep the goat over there? Well, they're more likely to stay with you, actually. So we'll go ahead and try to make quick work of this. Alrighty. All right, Killer Bee Nation. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. We got look at the Huachucas here full of snow. Yeah, this is kind of a winter around here we're having, huh, Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So,
having...
I mean, the temp this morning, I know it was below freezing.
Oh no, it was like 28 up the ranch again.
Right.
No, it's been cold. It's been a real winter. We're letting the rotor truck get out of there because he had to pump the little outhouse thing over there. He's going to close the gate.
Hi, Lone Wolf. Good morning.
We have to be really careful here because we got dogs across the street. The neighbors aren't home, and the gal who owns the house is trying to keep the neighbors' dogs in. We also have a special needs school real nearby here, just down the street. Oh, scared the living hell out of me because she said that they walked the kids by here. Let's back up a little bit. We got somebody coming by. They walked the kids by, and it was special needs kids, and that's all we need. Killer bees and kids at all. Killer bees and anybody, let alone special needs kids.
Hey, Reed, can you take my sunglasses out of here for me?
Yes, of course. Of course I can. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, so...
24 today. Where are you, old man 26?
I'm down here.
Oh, 66. Old man 66. Where are you? Thanks, Reed.
There you go. Yep, exactly. Okay, Hosh is all ready. We're going to wait for the rotor truck to go by, and I'm going to let these guys walk ahead while I gather the cones. Can we put the cones back on the truck, please? So I'm going to drive the truck closer, but we wanted to get suited up a ways away from this incident where the stinging incident was. We don't know how aggressive they're going to be and whatnot. It only happened like an hour ago. We got over here as quick as we could because the guy got stung up. He flipped the lid on the water meter box, and of course we've seen this before 100 times.
Hi, Lee. Hi, Ramona.
Hey guys, yeah, we're in Cochise County. We're in Sierra Vista, actually, down in Hereford right now. Wintry morning. It's supposed to maybe rain or snow a little bit later, right, Westford?
Yeah,
we think?
possibly this afternoon.
Possibly this afternoon or early evening.
It was in the 20s last night and this morning.
Yeah, it was in the 20s. Again, it's been in the 20s, 25 degrees every doggone night. And these bees just ain't letting up. I think I've got a good schedule for our portal jobs because we got 2 trees up there that we're going to do. One at the portal library where we need the bucket truck, and also a great big job we're going to do in the attic of a house. Could be just, this hive is decades old. We're going to do that next Monday. That's what it looks like. I'll keep you guys informed of when we're going to do that. We're going to live stream it if we can. Cool. Okay, I'm going to let these guys walk up and they can tell you what's going on while I pull the truck up.
Can you put these inside?
Yes, of course.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Hi in Tennessee. Hi, yes, we'll be safe. Hi in the UK. So the homeowner put out this sign. Danger bees. Luckily, the homeowner did not get stung.
Huh.
What we got, Hosh?
There's no comb.
No?
They had just moved in.
Oh, wow, they're balling up.
Yeah. Well, that changes the strategy.
Well, I'm glad it's a lot safer. I guess Reed said there's a school nearby.
Yeah.
We are in Sierra Vista, Arizona today, guys. Hi in Missouri. Hi in Nova Scotia. So yeah, see the bees just balling up right there?
All right, I'll be looking.
Which is great. We also have the loose goat and dogs over there somewhere.
Well, where are the bees?
They're right here, Reed.
Oh my God, so this is just another testament to how these Africanized bees are. That's old comb. All right, so the bees have been in here numerous times. This is brand new comb. See the white comb?
Hi, Callum. Thanks for watching.
That's brand new. This is brand new. They had just gotten started. This is a brand new swarm, Hosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They
Brand-
just started building.
I was expecting an old hive. Now check this out, everyone. This was an old hive. Maybe years ago or months ago. This old comb. This is old honey, old beeswax.
Do we have any word of how the guy's doing that got stung today?
No, we do not know. He raced out of here. He got stung up a bunch of times. Yes.
Do you want Tri-Dye or Fendona?
Actually, Fendona.
Hi, Robert in Florida.
Hey, guys. Well, so welcome everyone. This is quite a lesson, education in Africanized bees because, all right, first of all, we're at the 1st of February here. They already have a little bit of nectar. They are probably getting, you see this here? This is nectar that they collected. It's not quite honey yet, but it's the 1st of February. So the big question is, where are they getting it? Our rosemary bushes around here bloom all year. So look at these guys, don't look very aggressive, do they? Look at this.
Not right now.
In fact, you'd think I had a queen bee in my pocket. Okay, what happened was about an hour ago, the meter reader guy came by, lifted this up. They came out and attacked him and stung him. We don't even know he's in the hospital. We got the call from the homeowner, and so we raced out here emergent. All of these are emergencies. All of the bees. Now, see, they're starting to get lit up a little bit.
Lee wants to know if we ever get calls from the military over here. And
oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, if you go, I can't tell you when we do because we can't, if we film on base or on site, we can't let you know that we did. But we film it and put it up anyway and name it something else.
There's up.
Yeah, it's up there. So if you can figure out which one it is, good on you. We need to scrape
Glad
this
you
down
like the
thoroughly.
honey, Robert. That's awesome.
What happened?
Reed always loves hearing that. He got honey from you. He said it's so good. Thank you.
Bob, did you email me this morning or text me?
Yeah. Were you here before?
Nope.
Right now, Reed is going to use his spray adhesive.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
on
that's
not
bees
to
that's
keep
not
them
automotive
from
undergrowth.
flying around.
Because it would be all over.
Right.
It would be everywhere. That's just old comb.
Right.
So that thing was completely full of old comb at one point. Now, get this, everyone. I'm not going to touch them because they've already been aggressive. Look at them talking to each other. I did spray adhesive them a little bit, just so they can't come out and do the same thing they did before and, you know, try to kill someone, which they did an hour ago, everyone. Okay? They tried to kill someone an hour ago. So don't be fooled by these little bastards. So I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to keep spritzing them while I educate you guys about what the hell's going on with these things. Africanized bees are the most dangerous things that we live with now here in the desert Southwest, and they are in all the lower 48 states, period. It's just the way it is. So right down the street is a school for special needs kids. Isn't that just awesome? These damn things have to be always near something that, well, everybody can get hurt by them. And they walk the kids past here. So we had to call the school and tell...
The dogs are still loose out there,
well,
too.
that's because the neighbor's not home.
Oh, gosh.
So the neighbor here, went over to her neighbors to keep the goat, and the two dogs corralled over there while we deal with this so that nobody else gets stung. So we couldn't have the kids walking by, of course, and all that. So the school has been alerted that there's a killer bee situation. Now, this is Fendona, which is a pyrethrin pesticide, and so I'm just basically going to make quick work of this. And we put it right in the middle of the hive. It's a pyrethrin made from chrysanthemum flowers. All right, so now they're going to get really loud.
Am I safe to stand where I am?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Downwind?
Yep,
Okay.
because the drift is now, if you back up a little bit, it'd be good. All right, just because of the spray adhesive. I don't want that on the lens.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm doing, the pyrethrin, any bees that are flying out are going to die in the field because they've been touched by the Lord.
Kevin, you can go to killerbeeguy.com to buy honey.
Oh, please.
Thanks for asking.
Please, guys. Yeah, actually, we need some new bee suits. Literally, is it obvious? I mean, come on, right?
Totally Indian. Game over bees.
Game over bees, yeah. So we have to win every time at what we do with this. Now, this pyrethrin is so safe to use. I really like this product because you could use it in food establishment, nursing homes. You can use it in schools even, all right? So especially out here in the open, it's really super safe to use. All these bees that are flying out are going to die in the field because they have been touched by the pyrethrin.
Hi in New Zealand, that's so cool. Someone has a family that produces manuka honey.
Oh my God, really?
So beautiful.
So they're super rich. Just okay, anyway. New Zealand, right?
Yeah, who are they?
New Zealand. Yeah. I love you, man. All right, so
No,
again,
for real. Tell us they have a website. Throw it up here.
well, and Manuka honey is like super special stuff. Apparently, I'm not exactly sure what the deal is on it, but apparently it's super duper stuff. So that's awesome. I think all honey is. What we have mostly down here is mesquite honey because that's our predominant nectar producer is mesquite trees. See, this is working really good, everybody. I just
Oh,
wanna
and
keep-
it's about 40 degrees here right now.
yeah, it's about 40. Yep. So they're stuck together and they're dying off. Any bees that are flying off into the boonies here are going to die in the street. Nobody's going to live. Yes, there's a queen bee somewhere in there. Who cares?
He is now spraying
Spray adhesive.
spray adhesive.
We use a non-toxic spray adhesive to knock them down. And when I teach for the state, because I actually teach for licensing, continuing education, and whatnot, I teach my competitors how to do this safely so they don't get someone killed. So any bees that are flying out are going to die in the field. All right, the pyrethrin goes inert in about 20 minutes. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you could join us on this emergency. I know it doesn't look like a big deal. They already tried to kill someone an hour ago. This exact bunch. So
Thank you, Kevin. And you guys on TikTok who are asking where to order honey, it's www.killerbeeguide.com.
Thank you so much. Oh, look at this.
You can follow us on
so what
YouTube
we
as
do-
well, and his link is on there.
So what we do is we Host scraped all this down really nicely. Remember how this had the old comb plus the new little bit of comb in it? Scrape it all down really nicely. Now, wherever bees have been, they
There's
leave.
Hosh. She's still here.
Oh yeah, Hosh ain't going nowhere. Fast. So anyway, wherever they have been, they leave pheromones. Like you scrape off as much as you can, but there's going to be some, especially with wood and concrete and whatnot, that'll soak into it, and the pheromones will attract new bees into the future. So part of the guarantee, because we guarantee it for 2 years in this location, they won't come back to this water meter box. We have automotive
Hi,
undercoat.
Elusive JC. Thank you for joining us again. Remember she was the bee removal?
Who was that?
Elusive JC. She does bee removal.
Up in Safford?
She's
Oh,
on with us
hey!
today.
Welcome. Oh, wow. When are you going to come down and get in a bee suit, honey? It ain't that far. Anyway. Hey, what did she call herself? Elusive what?
Elusive JC.
All right, Elusive JC. I just did my continuing education class up in Tucson with
Yes,
Mobile Training Solutions yesterday. Didn't see you there.
And Jim, my name's Westward. I'm Reed's new assistant. I've been with these guys about 3 months now.
Yeah, three or four maybe?
Yeah, maybe 4 months
Yeah,
now.
might be, yeah. Time flies when you're having this much fun, right?
Yeah.
So Hosh has put a nice coat of, yep, okay, so that looks really good. Also, we're going to need a little steel wool because, okay, these water meter boxes, we're going to take these bees out and just toss them.
Thank you, Keith.
Look, see, there's a lot more than it looked like, right?
Yeah, thousands. Probably in that little ball right there.
There were,
What would you
this was
say?
a new one, new situation, so there were probably only about 10,000 bees in here total.
10,000 bees.
Yeah, there's some comb that fell down when he flipped the lid off. Thank you. Steel wool. So when...
Hi, Robert in Ohio.
No, thank
Hi,
you.
Jim.
No, the reason we use the steel wool is this little damn hole right here.
Yeah. Are you done with the Fendona?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's how they got in?
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep, so these lids, of course, fit on here, and this little deal is where you stick a screwdriver in there and pop the little son of a gun off, right? Well, they come and go through here. Simple fix. But,
Keith, we put the bees in the compost pile afterwards.
yeah, compost is in the ants will get them. So now we've made this extremely unattractive. There's around 10,000 bees. But see, a normal swarm has 7,000 to 10,000 bees in it, and they all move in at once. And so this guy, if he lived, I mean, some people, one sting will kill him. You never know. And we don't know how he is. He did race out of here. He did tell the homeowner, I ain't coming back until the bees are gone.
Yeah. Is there a way to bee-proof your home?
You know, excellent question. We get asked this all the time, and the answer that I really have is get out the ladder and the caulk gun, okay? Any hole or crack the size of a pencil, your little finger, if there's room behind there, they can come and go and live there happily ever after. That does not mean they're not going to move into your barbecue grill. We're just trying to make it unattractive, make your house unattractive, so they'll go to the neighbors and then they can call me.
Oh.
Because you see, folks, here in Cochise County, after 30 years of doing this, there are 3 types of people here in the county, okay? There are people who have called us, people who will, and people who call again. So, becoming the last one more and more.
Yeah, and don't you guarantee your jobs for 2 years?
I think we're done with that, and I can be done with this too. I can send this back with you. So if anybody has any questions, it's very simple for us, very straightforward, not almost a new conceal, right? Westward, we thought there'd be comb in here.
Reed is an expert. That's true. 30 years he's been doing this. He
Yeah.
is a full expert.
Yep, 30 years of doing this stuff, I'll tell you. Oh my God. I was here on the front line when these Africanized bees first came into this country. And everybody was scratching their heads going, what in the Sam hell is going on around here?
Hello in Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota, then we were just talking about that
We
there, by golly.
were.
That's right. That's
Say hi to your folks, yeah?
Gotcha, I say hi. Tell your folks I says hi.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. I grew up there, Wisconsin. Okay, anyway. So this is really good, really straightforward. We're making it safe. And going to slap the lid on this little puppy.
Hi in Connecticut.
Connecticut. You know, these guys killed a beekeeper in Connecticut. I can't remember the town.
Hi in Ohio.
Hey, Ohio. How you doing?
Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
We were editing at the house, and I was like, are we doing bees today? Reed's like, no. An hour later, he's like, get ready, we're going.
Get ready, we're going. We got an emergency call.
We got danger bees
Yeah,
today.
yep. So bees in the water meter box. Okay, well, this is good to go. We're safe. We can talk a little bit more with you guys.
Cool.
I think we should probably do a live stream a little bit later. What do you think?
Yeah, we haven't in a week or two, and I know
Yeah.
we tried, you guys. It's been so busy for us doing
Yeah.
a million things around the ranch and
Yeah.
doing the bees, so
And doing the bees.
we
And
can
so,
try to do a live stream later or maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow. What do you
maybe
think?
tomorrow. But we had to make quick work of this one, and we're going to let Amy, you'll see the goat over there. She's been trying to keep the goat away from over here so that we can make it safe. So this is, yeah, we're good.
Someone wants
that
to
her
know
or
if
the
they can
goat?
have our autograph.
Okay.
Oh, we'll talk to you in a minute. I guess the homeowners. Hi in Tennessee. Yes, these are killer bees.
They're asking if it's safe for their dogs to be out.
Oh yeah, you can let your dogs out now. Yep. Yeah, they, well, as you know, they stung up the guy. Yeah.
So, swarm of bees. Well, technically it wasn't a swarm. It was a brand new hive. Right? They just stopped being a swarm, you know?
Yeah, they found that what they thought was going to be their home to build.
Right, and you saw that translucent comb
Yeah,
in there, right? Brand new.
that's the first time I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new comb.
Brand new comb.
Hi in
So-
Canada. Glad you don't see this where you are. Reed's talked about this. We have a few viewers from Alberta that says killer bees are in is it Alberta?
Alberta, Canada.
Alberta.
Yeah. So we got snow on the Chiricahuas up here. Check that out. Or not the Chiricahuas, the Huachucas.
Oh yeah, so
Yep.
Kevin on YouTube wanted to know if he can get our autograph when he orders some honey. We'll do our best.
Nice.
Hi in Liverpool. Thanks for joining.
Kevin, glad you're with us, man. Yeah, and I know you've seen some of our vids now. You see what can happen. So I'm really glad we came out to your place and took care of those demons.
I think it was a different Kevin.
Oh, it's a different guy.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
a Kevin in the UK with us right now.
Got it.
Mhm.
Kevin in the UK. So check out what were those characters? Pest
Pest interceptors.
Interceptors. Pest interceptors. Killer bees are in the UK.
Thank you.
It's no hype. Check out Pest Interceptors. Like a year ago,
Yeah,
they were doing bees in the UK.
they did not expect.
No
to
question, those are
interact with killer bees.
Africanized bees.
Mhm.
So,
Hi, Blonde Nicole. We are in Sierra Vista, Arizona.
That's a huge evolutionary shift. It completely upends the entire game. People have no idea how impactful that is or what the implications of that are. Because what you have in the UK are native pollinators, honeybees, native to the UK. This other species has now been introduced. Total game changer. They will take over the UK. Nothing will stop them. And then from the UK, they're in Europe. From Europe, they're in Asia and Africa. It's planet killer bee. He's going to have to start saying killer bee planet.
Yeah, for real.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because there's just no stopping them. They're just better bees.
At the end of Reed's YouTube videos, he has a map. You can check that out after the long videos we post on Fridays. There's a map of the invasion of bees into our country. Since when? The early 1800s?
No, early 1600s.
Early 1600s. If you guys want to look at that.
The colonists brought honeybees to the Americas, well, to North America in the 1600s. That's when that began. And
so it
then,
shows them moving across the country.
Right. And so, we had European honeybees here up to the, early 1900s. They're in all the lower 48 states. And then, of course, 90 years later then, you've got the invasion of the Africanized bees from south to north. And
hi, Olin. Hi, Carrie.
So.
Yeah.
And now they're in the UK, so all bets are off.
Yep, who knows
now. It's game on, because what's going to happen? What happens when Africanized bees breed with European bees? What happens? I mean, we know what happens. What happens when Africanized bees breed with African bees, with African honeybees? What happens when Africanized bees breed with Asian honeybees? What happens? We have no idea. We have no idea.
Howdy in West Texas. They want to know how they can start their own bee removal business. I'd say chat with Reed about that one.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to figure out what the local, what are the Texas, you're going to have to go through Texas licensing. I would check with, the Department of Pest Management in Texas. Yeah.
It's a whole special field.
And it's a special field, but check out Pest Management Division in your state. Check in with the Pest Management Division in your state and crowd out the bullshitters.
What happened?
People wanted to know how to become a bee removal.
Oh God! Oh,
I told them to check in with PMD in their state.
Yeah, well, your pest management division is usually under the Department of Agriculture, and it has to do with any pesticide use. You have to be licensed and insured and all that good shit to do this, and also be ready. You've got to have a good therapist lined up.
A great crew.
A great crew. That's why these guys are here to help me find one. No, actually, they're the crew. They're out
still looking every day, Reed.
Yeah, looking every day. No, Westford and Host, thank God. Oh my God. So, yeah, you got to be licensed. It's a lot of monkey business. You don't want to do it illegally, mainly because of liability. I don't care which state you're in anymore. If you get someone stung up because you didn't do a job right. And I don't care if you've seen 100 of my videos. That's not a class, and that's not licensing. That's not a test. All right, that's that's entertainment and education. That's what our videos are. They're not a class. So, if you could lose everything if you get someone stung up doing a job like what we do, and not do it right.
Thank you.
You can get someone screwed.
Someone said you have a bee on your bandana.
Where?
I don't see it unless it went down.
We're putting don't. No, that's not right. I don't want that. Jesus.
We don't want Reed getting stung.
Again.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Robert's going to call you later today.
Right on. Robert would call me names, probably. Anyway. So, I want you guys to see, while you still have your net on, could you go show them the remnant bees?
You got it. They're balling up right now?
Yeah, they're balling up right now.
All right.
And we can explain that to you?
Yeah.
I got to take my clipboard and go down and see her.
Alrighty.
So I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna leave you guys with Westward and Hosh for a second while I take my clipboard and go deal with the owner. I'll be back in a minute.
You got it.
A lot of questions you guys have, I know.
As far as whoever just asked on YouTube if we get stung, I've been stung 5 times, and that was at once. A couple years ago, I did a removal with Reed, and there was a rip in my glove.
Yes.
I have not been stung since, but I don't want to jinx it since I'm showing you the remnant bees. The guys have gotten stung quite a bit, but not all at once. So these are the remnant bees balling up here, because that was their doorway originally, and they're coming back from the field going, hey, how do I get back in? Oh, thanks, little way. I'll let him know when he comes back. So what are you spraying now here? Is that just
spray adhesive?
glue?
Yeah. Minimize it. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they'll blow up again. The language right now isn't aggressive. It's more confused.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, any questions? Thanks for being with us, everybody.
Let's see. Does the owner of the land have to pay for it?
Yes.
Well, yes. There's a rule in Arizona. I believe Reed helped write this law.
Yeah.
Right? A homeowner is responsible for taking care of a hive on their property.
Right. Right.
So, yes.
They're liable.
Great question. Liable.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Any other questions?
Not yet. Any other questions, guys, before we wrap it up today?
Yeah. So those of you who are new to the channel, if you don't know, killer bees, what are they? They're honeybees that were crossbred in a Brazilian laboratory in the late 50s. They escaped, took over South America, took over Central America. They hit the U.S. in the early 90s. They were found in Texas first.
The last question I have for the day is, what's the biggest hive you've done so far, Hosh?
I don't
the-
know. I
the
mean,
worst ones.
you got to look at. You can judge it by amount of comb, or you can judge it by number of bees. I mean, I've seen hives 250,000 bees. You know, I think Portal to Hell was probably 250,000.
Portal to Hell was crazy.
We've seen a few that have been, you know,
Check that video out, you guys, on YouTube.
200, 300,000 bees. Yeah, they get big. They build big if they're allowed to. So if she had let this go, so they dug in, which is why they got so defensive when he popped the lid. Of course, a swarm will kill you too, but you know, they'd started building comb in there. So he pops the lid, and they send out everybody. And one of the differences between an Africanized hive and a European hive is that if you disrupt a European hive, they'll send out a few bees to kind of chase you off a little bit. An Africanized hive will empty out on your ass.
Yep.
And that's dangerous because the venom's the same. Honeybee venom is honeybee venom, but these critters will sting you more. And so 500 stings is a rattlesnake bite. So this is the kind of thing that can happen because, again, they'll empty out. So there's, you know, probably, I don't know, at least 1,000 bees there. I mean, usually a queen only leaves with, you know, 5 to 10,000 bees. So that was a smaller swarm. Who knows how many are out in the field right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're gathering right now. I mean, this is one of the biggest things is we're finding nectar in these hives.
Yeah, we've been wondering this for months because it's been a pretty active winter for us and nothing is growing here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel. Daniel S. says hi, Hosh.
Hey, man.
Yeah, when we have comb and honey, we do use that, and Reed sells the comb at a store. You can only buy that in the store, but you can buy the honey online.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up for today, guys.
Anyway, thanks for being with us. And if you're not in the know, get educated about Africanized honeybees, because I truly believe we're going to see a rash of, unfortunately, a rash of stingings this year. This bee season, it's going to blow up even bigger around the country. Last season, there was a guy that was stung to death in Austin, Texas. We had a young man, thankfully he survived. I don't know what state or condition he's in right now, but in Ohio, young guy, like 21, something like that. Tree trimmers are really at risk. They go into these jobs, they're harnessed up, and they're not prepared for what comes out when they hit a hive or they start near a hive. Of course, we had this poor guy down here in Hereford who you know, also put in the hospital. So tree trimmers really, really need to be careful. Pay attention. This is our message. Pay attention. They are in your state. It doesn't mean you're going to run into a hive,
Be careful.
but you can. You can, and if you do, especially if you're landscaping, weed whacking, tree trimming, anything like that, you're running power tools around these things, they will light up and they will attack you completely. And like I said, they'll send everybody out.
Yep.
And they'll send everybody out, and they will sting you, and they will sting you to death, and they will keep stinging you even after you're dead, because the attack pheromone, they just go nuts. They're hyper aggressive, they're hyper defensive, and I mean, you know, you can't blame them. They're just trying to protect what's theirs, but you know,
we got to protect
we
ourselves
gotta
and
protect
each other
what's ours.
too,
Right?
and our native pollinators that we do need.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for
Anyway.
watching. We'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Don't do this at home. Call a professional if you see bees coming and going on your property.